are going to talk about the dynamic control of the lower voices. Remember, in the previous video we had mentioned that Ketron allows you to have up to 3 lower voices that you can control manually. These can be controlled independent of the arranger tracks, which will be your chord 1 to chord 5. So in this case, we've now added interactive control to those lower voices. In other words, I can determine not only if they are heard, but when they are heard, how soft and how hard I play by this new function here. A lot of automation has been added onto the keyboard, but then there are those who frown upon automation because then they feel like they don't have room to express themselves, right? So a lot of manual overrides have also been included in this software upgrade. One of them is in the lowers. I keep on talking about the lowers in my previous videos. Watch those and see exactly what I discussed about here. These are very, very powerful tools. Okay, so let's go back here and we see what indeed the lower can do. So in the menu, if I go over to view and modeling and I come over here to lowers, okay, you will now notice that there is an additional section right here on the right hand corner as well too. So as you can see on the far right corner, you have where it says velocity range. This means that in addition to the previous functionality of the lowers of being able to control the volume, you can now set the range at which you hear the lower. So if I have, let's just use lower number 1 for an example right now. So I have lower 1 slid up here, right? Okay, let's see what screen I'm going to go to so you can see what I am doing here. Let's go over here, right? So I've brought down the volume of lower 2 and lower 3. I have lower 1 right now. Let's test it. It's a nice pad. I'm going to go over here and bring that volume up, okay? And I'm doing that for the global settings. So for all my variations, I'm impacting that volume. So this is my warm E piano. Let's do the same thing and all the other ones. Okay, so the second voice is electric piano. You can hear it, right? Okay, the third voice is a regular piano. Okay, so the first voice is my lower, okay, which is this one over here. Now, whenever I press the chord, regardless of how soft or how hard I press this chord, I can hear that lower, okay? Now, I can set the velocity range, for an example. Let's say I make this a little bit higher. So the softest is 1, the hardest is 127, which means that when I play very, very soft, I'm within the 1, 2, 3, 4 range. As I play harder and harder, I approach 127. These are the different levels, right? So if I want this voice to only be heard when I play really, really hard, I'm going to put this up to, let's say, 100. So the velocity, how hard do I play do I strike the key? If I do it at 0, I don't hear anything right now. If I keep on pressing harder and harder until it gets to 100, see, now it came on. See what happened? So as I was doing it before, nothing until I hit it hard enough. Why would I want to do that? Because if I'm playing the style without using volumes, I can determine when the lower chord is heard. And because the lower is only registered when I hit it at a particular velocity, it means that I can trigger a chord like a C chord, for an example. Okay, trigger that, hit it hard the first time, I'm hearing the lower. I can play an F chord and do it gently. It's going to sustain. You see that? The lower has been sustained. The arranger has gone to F, but the lower chord, because it didn't get a signal, I didn't hit it hard enough, it has remained at the chord it was at when I played it hard. This is very, very nice for music because now you can be musically inclined to do very, very many things, being as though, again, the sky is your limit. So guess what? I can put this one for lower 1, and for lower 2, I want that to be triggered at all volumes, okay? And for lower 3, I want that to be triggered only when I play soft. So I'm going to start at 1 and I'm going to bring down this value until I get to a softer value. So now it gets very, very interesting. If I play soft, you hear the piano. Again, I put all these volumes all the way up because now I'm using the dynamic control to control the arranger. If I play this hard, I get the electric piano. Okay, if I play harder, the lower comes in. You see? I play only the C harder. If I play the F hard, see that? So I hit the C chord hard, and that was it. As I'm going to the B flat and the F, I'm hitting it mildly, right? The lower held the C, but didn't go to B flat, even though the arranger went to B flat. So these are really, this is a very, very powerful tool indeed. So again, once you set it up correctly, I mean, the results are amazing. Being able to add voices. The whole idea is for you to be able to just play. So that is a very, very good, interesting feature. Being able to use the lowers and control when and how you use them in real time.